Awfully nice of them to send units forward like one at a time like this. Okay, guys, welcome back. So when I last left you guys, we had Ulasels. I think I called him like Ulasil or something last time. I don't know. Ulasil sounds pretty good, though. He had just taken Amu Kand, and he is now heading down to Pashir to take that. And I think that's the last of the Kand settlements. It's basically these two. I'm making that judgment solely based on the fact that there are Variag units inside of, I guess there were Variag units inside of that settlement. But there are Variag units inside of both of those settlements, whereas there aren't any inside of Ubishesh. We have basically Haradrim as well as Easterlings. I mean, it does stretch, like the actual province stretches to the east here, and actually cuts Kand in half, so maybe it is part of Kand? I guess I don't know. But anyway, the point is that we're going to take Pashir, then we're going to take Ubisesh, maybe we'll even take Orduga Avesha? Maybe. We'll see. His army is slightly different from the way it was in Amu Kand. We actually, as you may have already observed, left the scout cavalry behind to be the garrison. We actually recruited some Variag horse archer units. Two to replace the Easterling scouts, and then we had just an extra space because the catapult unit, the fourth one, hadn't quite caught up yet. And in fact, I think they are just going to have to head towards Ubisesh so that they can join up once he's done with Pashir. Orders. But yeah, that's basically it for his army. So we actually are starting to get some Variag units, though they are just, the mercenaries. I think if I remember correctly, we can also recruit them once we get, like, the right buildings from, well, I guess I assume from Amu Kand and from, like, Pashir. I don't know, maybe Ubisesh. I'm really not sure about that one. But anyway, that's what's happening down there. Now up here in the north, the Dwarven force that was threatening Balkoth is still doing exactly that. They have not started the siege yet, though. They just kind of walked right up to the settlement and are, like, engaged in a staring contest with the settlement. We do have Golgo's army, well, half of an army, just about ready to intercept them, though, so there's no chance, really, of them taking it now. They would have to besiege it for at least one turn to get some, like, battering rams or something, and so they've lost their chance for that. And then these are just the bits of his army that have been trained up after the fact and are racing to meet him. I think we've trained up just about everything except for we have Warbow unit there. We still have the catapults here that need to be trained up. Then I think... Oh, okay, actually, I guess that was it for this place. But anyway, I think Balkoth can also replenish basically any casualties we take, so he'll still start off with a full army when he sets out to attack in the north here. Alright, so now to talk about the battles we are fighting. Or battle. There's probably only one. We've got Giznog's force here. You may remember we tried to attack the Dwarven force that was here, and they just kind of... Well, I mean, we did have a battle, but it was very brief. We bombarded them a bit with catapults, and then they just withdrew to here. And so now Giznog is giving them chase. He's picked up a couple of more mercenary units to be the brave front line in our fight against the dwarves. And so he's going to attack them this turn. Still have some more troops over here, and remember we left behind some troops here at Rhun. Just in case any dwarven forces try to attack from Skara. And one of my spies is sitting here too to just kind of watch and see what they do. Because once we defeat these dwarven forces, we'll go back to Skara to take it again. Now, the only problem that I see here, though, is having one army here is kind of a problem, because once I take Skara again, I mean, I could go down here and start attacking the dwarven settlements that are here, but then we're kind of leaving this area wide open for like another force to kind of just show up and attack from this direction, or even have them come south from here and attack from this direction, and he'll have to run all the way back again to intercept, you know, forces heading towards Othlabed or one of these dwarven holds here. It's kind of difficult, I guess, without having at least a second army who can kind of watch things. Or, I mean, because even if I had like a sturdy garrisons in like Othlabed and these other places, like it takes a while to train up units. And of course, the dwarves only really need like a couple of units to just destroy us. So it's kind of a pain in the butt, to be honest. I feel like Giznog's going to be kind of running around the place almost, like just trying to hold back the dwarves rather than necessarily advancing too deep. At least not until Golgo's army is ready to go. Or if Ulasil's army comes back. Though that'll be a few turns before he comes back. And it'll be a few turns before Golgo's army is ready. So probably some back and forth happening here. Alright, so anyway, let's go ahead and attack the dwarves. Again, it should be basically the same force as we were attacking before, I think. Minus the casualties they took in the catapult bombardment. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. Alright, so it basically looks like we're going to do the same thing as we did last time. Which I'm a little suspicious of, because I think last time we just bombarded them and then they withdrew. Units! Which means that could very well be what they choose to do this time as well. I mean, at the same time, like them actually just holding still and letting us bombard them before withdrawing, I mean, it's all free kills for the next battle, so I'm not sure there's really too much I could complain about. Alright, but anyway, I guess there isn't a whole lot to talk about or explain or show right now, so I guess I'll just let you guys go again. And I will bring you back once the bombardment is over, or if they start withdrawing, or if we start fighting, or if just something interesting happens. And you see, this is why I wish I had cavalry in this army. So, as you can tell, the enemy are, in fact, withdrawing. Here's the edge of the map right here. They're just about off. Sadly, they did not remain in place and let us bombard them. Oh, my catapults left the line. I guess it's a good thing they didn't turn around then. But, yeah, they actually didn't wait for the catapults to bombard them. The moment I clicked on them to have the catapults start the bombardment, they just turned around and immediately withdrew. They didn't even wait for the first shots to get fired. So, yeah, the dwarves are just going to run away, and I guess we're going to have to go back to the campaign map and see if we can chase them down.
Your skillful command has snatched a victory from the jaws of defeat.
What?
Only just.
What? Nonsense. It wasn't even a battle. They ran away. Narrow victory, my... Okay, well, anyway, back to the campaign map. And they're always able to withdraw so far away, too, so I can't catch them. And I don't think I can attack this force, either. Well, that's a bit annoying, though, to be honest. Like, it does feel a bit annoying as the player when they do that, though at the same time, when you think about it, it would be kind of silly to fight, like, such a completely, like, one-sided fight like that. For the AI, I mean. Or for the dwarves, they would, like... You know, retreating before such a force would probably be a wise thing to do. But at the same time, look at how far away they are. I wasn't able to catch them at all. I guess I could just move within range of this guy just to make sure he doesn't think of attacking Othlabed. Alright, well, anyway, I guess I brought you guys back to have a little talk about the campaign map and then watch some dwarves run away. So I will just let you guys go now, and I will bring you back as more of interest occurs. Okay, guys, welcome back. Now, we do have possibly 3 battles to fight, but honestly only 1 for sure. And the 2 that are kind of up in the air, honestly, they might... like just go in. We might go into the battle and then they might just withdraw again, to be honest. But well, let's basically go through them though. So we still have Giznog here facing down this force of the dwarves here. I don't know, will they stand and fight? Will they leave? Or will they stand and fight and then leave in the middle of the battle? I don't know. This force of dwarves retreated back. That was the one we attacked last turn. And it was hiding there, but my spy was able to reveal them. So we do need to destroy these dwarven forces, and this is what I kind of meant a bit ago when I was talking about how Giznog's like running back and forth, because now this dwarven force could try and go over here and attack Rhun while he's, you know, mucking about with this force over here. So it'd be nice if we could destroy this force and then go after that one, but I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do that or not. I really, really wish I had cavalry, because, I mean, that would solve our problems with them just withdrawing without, like, any casualties at all. I mean, maybe we could even have the cavalry try and, like, attack units that they couldn't really defeat on their own, but maybe lure them back towards the rest of the army or something. I don't know, but anyway, there's one battle where we'll attempt to have, and we'll see how that goes. The other battle is over here, and it's another one where I'm not sure what the dwarves are going to do, because they have this small force outside of Balkoth, and now Gulgo's army, or troops, are within range. And so, will they retreat? Will we have the fight? We'll find out. Now, the battle we are definitely going to fight is Pashir, where we face another sizable force of Variags, plus some of our treacherous Easterlings. Actually look like the mercenary units, rather than our own, like, native troops, though, which explains everything. That's what happens when you love money over the great and noble Sauron the Great. Of course, a lot of that is cavalry archers, so hopefully we can just kind of, well, basically do what we did at Amukhand and just bombard them with catapult fire, withering hails of arrow fire from our infantry, and since we actually have cavalry archers of our own now, I think that we'll be able to use their firepower as well a little more effectively than we were with the scout cavalry, because they have a very short range. And probably, actually, they probably have a lot less ammo, too. Let's see, 8 shots. What have you got? You've got 15 shots, and you've got 20. So yes, we should be able to bombard them more effectively this time. Alright, so anyway, that's it. Nothing really else to talk about on the campaign map, so let's just go through the battles one at a time and see what happens. So Giznog first. Ooh, so they did not want to fight, but they also couldn't retreat very far, so... Oh, and this one is Captain Gimli. Or no, it's not Gimli. It's Gimel. We need to swap a couple letters around for that to be Gimli. Okay, but great. That means we can eliminate this force and then go after the other one, which is what I wanted. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. The dwarves are starting off more or less within range here. I think our range extends to, yeah, basically half of their force. So we're actually targeting the dwarven enforcers. At least I think we are. Now that I've clicked on them, there we go. Excellent. We're definitely targeting them for sure now. So we're just going to bombard them a bit. Standard procedure, really. And this time they cannot withdraw, because they've already withdrawn once on the campaign map, so they cannot do so again. This force is toast, basically, no matter what. Then the only question is, how few casualties can we make this take on our side? So, anyway, I'm just going to sit here and watch them get bombarded for a bit, and so I'll just bring you guys back as we advance, or I guess perhaps there's a possibility that they'll change their minds and they will advance on us. Okay, guys, welcome back. The bombardment has just finished, and as you can see as I mouse over these units, I've actually done a quite decent amount of damage to them. Especially since I think they were all actually full when we started. Like I think these guys had like 70-ish men there, and then these guys had 100, these guys had 100. I guess these guys probably also had 100. We did also kill the captain. Is that him there? Oh, yes, there he is. That's him there. So now we are going to advance forward.
Units.
And get within archer range and start peppering them some more. So to be honest, I think moving into range with the archers is usually what kind of triggers the AI to, you know, do something. So I think once we kind of get too close, they'll probably start attacking us. And remember, the warsmiths are actually a pretty darn good skirmisher unit. Actually, by pretty much any metric they are, except for maybe range, I guess? Well, okay. I mean, I should say when it comes to missile units, the range is a problem. I think when compared to other skirmisher units, it's probably the same. But I mean, they're pretty devastating. They have lots of health of their own, so you can't just kind of immediately obliterate them in return. I think they might have decent melee stats, at least compared to like the infantry of other factions. So anyway, I should stop singing the enemy's praises. They'll think that I'm some kind of traitor. Alright, but anyway, we are advancing forward. Let's see, are we actually even close to being within range if we go there? I guess we're close. Alright, why don't you guys go ahead and run. Walking is fine, unless you're, like, right next to the enemy, at which point you probably need to start running.
Missiles.
Actually, you know what? I think we could stand to have the line a little closer. Oh, wait. Hurry up and run, and then you guys fire at will, because the skirmishers, I can see them coming forward.
Missiles.
This is where it would be nice to have like a cavalry unit or something that could, you know, run forward and really, like, I guess lure them away or, you know, distract them while the archers fire. Oh, that's right. We have javelins here in the front too.
Infantry. Fire. Missiles. Units. Missiles. Advance. Missiles.
Oh, no, you guys stay here. Stay here.
Missiles. Missiles. Missiles.
Awfully nice of them to send units forward like one at a time like this.
Missiles. Units. Stop. Missiles. Attack. Missiles. Infantry.
All right, I think now that they've committed, or they will soon have committed all of their troops.
Missiles.
All right, yes, go ahead. Chase them. Chase them.
Infantry.
But not you guys. You guys stay back.
Missiles. Units.
You guys stop firing. Oh, actually,
Quickly. Missiles. Units.
I didn't realize they were just going to run away. All right, you guys come forward and see if we can just kind of keep them running. So these warsmiths are just shaken. Oh, okay, no. We can chase them. Go, go, go.
They are running from the battle in terror. Attack quickly.
Yes, excellent.
Missiles.
Ah, okay, so it looks like we'll probably not be able to catch them. The dwarves are actually quite fast, all things considered, though I think in part why they're so fast, it would seem, is just because I believe units actually do run slower. the more tired they are, and the dwarves just don't really get tired, or at least not very easily. So they will tend to run faster, I think.
Wipe them out.
Or they'll run at their top speed longer, I should say, even if that top speed isn't as high as maybe some other units. Looks like we'll catch those 2 enforcers. Come on, catch them!
Missiles, attack.
Attack the enforcers instead. I was thinking that they could attack the enforcers as they were chasing after the warsmiths, but you can see that the enforcers were kind of going off to the right. There goes one. Come on, stab him! Stab him! You guys are not doing a very good job of stabbing that guy to death. No, seriously, guys. Stab him. Come on, guys. Oh, my guys are tired now. Oh, can they not actually really catch him anymore? Because they're just running, like, neck to neck with him. Hold on. If I tell them to go ahead of him... Okay, no. They are faster than he is. No. Ah. Keep running. Keep running. All right, stab him! Stab him! Stab him! Ah, there we go. Excellent. All right, it looks like the others have already run off. Yes, that was... There's...
I can argue that it is not both well-deserved and worthy.
I know, it's completely ridiculous to, like, just focus on, like, killing that guy like that. And I mean, if you saw the prologue, you know I play battles to the end, even though I know, like, they're all dead now. Because they already retreated once on the campaign map. That this force is done regardless of who escapes. But I do enjoy running down. I consider running down the enemy as part of the battle. And I never skip over it. But even in that case, like, just focusing on just trying to kill these 2 guys and, like, just directing units, it's kind of funny in my opinion. All right, but anyway, our casualties were mostly among our brave mercenaries, as intended. And they only killed a few there. Basically, the dwarven enforcers and the warsmiths managed to get a couple of guys. Oh, wait a minute. That's 13. Ouch. Our archers must have obliterated... Well, okay, not obliterated. But inflicted some casualties on our brave mercenaries. Because if they only killed 13, and yet these guys have lost 17, and these guys have lost 19... We must have hit them with a barrage or 2. Shh, don't tell them. If they see the arrows sticking out of them, tell them the dwarves had a secret archer unit that attacked us from behind. You guys didn't see it there in the front, but I assure you the dwarves had an archer unit. That's why it looks like you have arrows sticking out of the backs of some of your guys there. But don't worry, we drove them off before you guys could see them. All right, but anyway, let's take this back to the campaign map.
Mighty one.
Oh, I don't believe it. They actually do have survivors. What is this? Warhorn. Okay, yes, very nice. I mean, not many survivors, but they have survivors. That's weird. I could have sworn that having retreated once, they could not retreat again. I mean, obviously there's not a lot of them left. There's like 56 guys there, but still, was not expecting their survival there. All right, but anyway, let's go ahead and drop down a temp save here. All right, now let's move right on to the second battle. Oh, well, I guess maybe battle. We'll see what happens here.
Engage the enemy.
All right, they are going to stand and fight. So, oh, right, the garrison will be there. Yeah, control disabled. Yes, we definitely do not want you guys to fight without my direct control. All right, but anyway, let's just get right into the battle. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. So our troops are back here and slowly advancing towards the enemy, while our reinforcements are off over there. They are not going to be advancing towards the enemy, or at least, well, Maybe once the catapults get onto the battlefield, we will have them do something. Okay, let's move these guys over here at least.
Infantry.
We definitely don't want them to attack our catapults, so we will need some cannon fodder.
Tight formation.
Just to make sure that they don't just kind of rush over here and attack our guys. You guys are advancing forward. Very nice. Basically, we just have our infantry in front, archers behind with the cavalry on either flank, and then the chariots even further on each flank. So there's the chariots there. There's the chariots there. Not sure how effective the chariots will really be against the dwarves. Wow, those guys. Look at, that's the fastest I've ever seen an Onager crew move.
Yes, great mighty lord.
Wait a minute.
Units, run.
I can't control them. Oh, are they still technically off the battlefield? Oh, crap. They're still technically off the battlefield. Guys, rush forward and make sure you screen the catapult crews, because I assume... Okay, yeah, okay, one of them is now in.
Sire.
Quick, get onto the battlefield! Before that catapult crew goes running all the way off. You guys rush into position, because if I need to rush forward, I need to rush forward. Okay, alright, both catapults are now on the battlefield.
Mighty lord. Orders completed, great lord.
Alright, why don't you guys kind of get over here then? Oh, wait, they can't, because trees. There are trees there.
Units.
I'm not sure how much we'll be able to use the catapults, to be honest, because... Well... I guess it's probably fine. You know what? Here. What we'll do is we'll have them line up actually over here.
Infantry. Units.
Actually, they can't even fire at them from there, can they? No, they cannot. We'd have to go, like, all the way around. I'm not sure if it's really worth doing that. Because, you know, the catapults are wildly inaccurate is basically where I'm going with that. So, I mean, there's not much chance that they would hit my own guys, but it could still happen. Ridiculous things have certainly happened in the past.
Yes, great lord.
All right, you know what? We'll leave the catapults there for now, and we'll have the general and the scouts remain behind. Meanwhile, we'll have the slave units push forward to be distracting cannon fodder. We don't even need to pretend, as we do with the mercenaries, that their lives are worth anything. You have the glory of dying for the great Sauron. You should be thankful that you're allowed to die in such a manner. Also, we can replenish them pretty easily back at the settlement, so it's not like we're really losing anything anyways. All right, you guys can now advance forward, and let's make sure we will have the chariots kind of over... Well, let's have them kind of over here, I guess. And the other chariot units, just kind of over here, I guess. But yes, you see the dwarven warsmiths are moving forward. Let's get these guys in loose formation, though to be honest, their formation is already rather loose. Oh, wow, that actually is quite spread out. Huh, they're winded. That's interesting. I kind of expected them to be basically have a full breath. Oh, wow, these guys are already tired. Well, they're not going to go very far, are they? I mean, not that we're expecting great things of them. All right, how far out of range are we? Still a fair bit, actually. All right, let's try and get a little more up onto the hill here. Cavalry, go a little slow, please. Chariots, get up here. These chariots get over here.
Infantry units.
Push these guys forward. Actually, let's have them, like, just really kind of rush in. Again, whatever casualties they take, they should be grateful for.
Units.
Okay, we are still a bit out of range, though. It looks like they might start coming forward here. At least this one unit will. And we can always charge forward if they decide to start throwing their axes at us. Oh, wow, it's going to take the slave units forever to get up here.
Units. Units.
All right, get out of your loose formation and just, as quickly as you can, get over there.
Units.
Oh, you guys do not fire. You guys can stop firing now as well.
Cavalry. Quickly, hurry. With all haste.
All right, we'll use the, hopefully the fear effect of the chariots a bit. We'll also charge in there to try and do a bit of damage.
Cavalry. Units. Infantry. Units.
All right, slave units, you can just kind of be there more or less. Okay, they're routing. Let's get one of the regular cavalry units after them. Chariots, back up.
All haste.
Infantry line,
Units.
back up.
Units. Double time. Cavalry.
Ah, except they're charging a little forward there. Oh, wow, they're very tired. How are they that tired? Is it because they're, like, running up a hill? I mean, my guys aren't all that tired, I guess, but...
Infantry. Units.
You guys thin out your line a little more so that we can have the archers fire again.
Units. Cavalry. Hurry.
Alright, you know what? What we'll do is we'll have the two cavalry units,
Move at the double.
the two the chariot units, I should say, and a rush over here.
Infantry. Attack quickly.
We'll have one unit kind of chase after them, and then we'll move these guys in again.
Units. Units. Cease fire. Cavalry.
Okay, chariots, get down here. No?
Missiles. Units. Cavalry.
Alright, chariots, stay here.
Run. Infantry. Units.
Oh, the warsmiths are coming after our cavalry.
Cavalry. Hurry.
Alright, well then, you know what? We're going to have our cavalry go over there. Well, except for the chariots. You guys stay here.
Units.
And you guys can go ahead and take pot shots as you go by. Oh, they're attacking the slaves. All right. Now, don't worry. We are not going to save the slaves. We're just using the distraction that they have provided us.
Units. 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 Units.
You guys get... Oh, wait. That's an enemy unit over there.
Move at the double. Units. Units. Units.
You guys, all right, do something. Throw yourselves in there at the enemy.
Charge. Units. Units. Infantry. Charge. Mighty general. Move. Units. Units. Cease fire.
Those guys are no longer firing at will. Let's make sure these archers aren't either, just in case.
Units. Charge. Units. Units.
Oh, we really should have brought the chariots forward, if only for the terror that they inspire.
Mighty general.
All right, our mighty general is in the back there, so that's fine.
Infantry. Wipe them out. Cavalry. Cavalry. Hurry. Cavalry. Move.
Alright, I don't want the cavalry to actually join in, because I think they're the one unit that we couldn't replenish if they take any casualties. Like, even the chariots can be replenished, because I think Balkoth is, like, the one settlement that can actually train them.
Mighty Jen, come back, cowards!
Wonder, could we get even closer? Oh, never mind. Don't need to worry about that on this side, so let's just have the cavalry run in there. Alright, there's the other slave unit over there, so let's now have this cavalry unit just kind of sit over here and wait for these guys to start routing.
The enemy general was a fool. He sacrificed himself.
Oh, they're fighting to the death, because of course they are.
Defeat.
They're completely surrounded. There's no way they could rout even if they wanted to. Alright, very well. Finish them off then. It looks like we'll just have a few survivors from the first unit. I should have sent my cavalry around a little earlier
And
to intercept them.
argue that it is not both well-deserved and worthy.
Yeesh, 96. Hopefully most of that was amongst the... Okay, we actually lost a fair number of warblades there. But I do think most of the casualties were amongst the slave units. And all these casualties can be easily replenished at Balkoth, so not a big deal. Not that we would ever just throw away the lives of our brave Easterling warriors. Just the slaves and the mercenaries. So, anyway, let's just go right back to the campaign. Well, actually, which units did do actually a lot of damage? Okay, this Worthsmith unit did. I wonder if they were the ones who charged our lines at first, or maybe they were one of the units here that was kind of fighting at the end. I think they must have been, because that's the only time I think we would have lost all of those warblades would have been there at the end. And I think that's when we would have lost the slaves too. So yeah, that's when that must have happened. All right, but anyway, back to the campaign map. All right, so here we are back on the campaign map. All right, and yeah, I guess we'll just do a bit of replenishment here at Balkoth, and that'll be fine.
My liege.
All right, yeah, it looks like I think we have enough time here put in for an episode. So what I'm going to do is we do have one more battle to fight this turn, but I'm actually going to have to put that in the next episode, I think. If it turns out in editing later, though, that, you know, I can kind of like put it into this episode and it'll be fine, then I guess you guys already know the answer because you can see how much time is left on the video. But if not, that'll make it into the next episode. So I will just bring you guys back as more of interest occurs.